Hi, this is Paul Thompson with Spitfire Audio. We're going to have a look in this video at Albion, at the brass section in the Albion Orchestra. So we'll first of all load up the low brass, and we'll start with the short notes. And you see the usual, I won't explain again, but you've got the usual controls here, mic positions, different mics you can load up and change the volume here. And it sounds like this. So you can get quite a wide variety of dynamics from that. If we have a listen to the mics individually, just very quickly, we've got the tree mic here. And then if we load up the ambient mics, you can hear it's a really very different sound. Oops, very different sound. And we'll load up the outriggers. And then finally, just for completeness, let's have a listen to the close mics. So you can see you've got a huge variety of sound there. Let's look at the longs. So we'll look at the legato sounds first. And again, we'll load up the ambience, put a little touch of close in there as well. Okay. And so it sounds like this. And then obviously you've got really very, very low dynamic there available. Some fantastic effects. I won't go through all of them, but they include variety of effects. Let's put a little bit of different mic position. They sound kind of like that. So some great sounds in there. And then you've got your kind of normal long notes, normal kind of brass choir type sound. Let's get that balance there. Okay, and so we're going to have a quick look at the high brass section now. We'll look at the high shorts. Actually, I'm going to load up the version 2 patch, which we've been tightening up for the forthcoming update. Now, same controls as before. Let's just have a quick listen. So you can hear you've got a great sound there. If we have a look at this, you'll notice that when we put the close mics in and take them out, you get a start offset control. The effect of this is if you push that all the way to the right, it will cut the amount of time that it takes the sound to get from the instruments to the tree. When you've got the close mics in, there's a time difference between the time when the sound waves hit the close mics and the sound waves hitting the tree. So that's a useful little control we've added there. I'm going to put the close in just to add a bit of bite and definition, and then we'll have actually let's put them all in. And it sounds like this. So you can hear you can get a fantastic amount of impact and bite from that patch. You've got the same time machine controls as before. Let's load up the longs. Again, we've done a little bit of work on this. There were a couple of notes. We like it kind of crunchy, but there were a couple of notes that that we had some feedback that was just a little bit too crunchy for some people. So we've tamed it a little bit. We've left the original patch in there because it's fantastically useful to have some stuff that is technically out of tune when you're sketching out brass. But if you choose not to use that, then obviously if it doesn't work in the context of what you're using it for, then obviously that's that's the main thing. But it does help within the context of the full arrangement to have slightly looser tuning. But anyway, here's a patch which has the tuning pulled in slightly. So again, it really goes from nice and soft, very, very delicate, quiet sound to full blistering attack there. It's a very wide variety. We have seen a few people commenting online that they think Albion is kind of aimed at a softer underscore. It really isn't. It really isn't. There's you've got the full range of dynamics in here. So with that in mind, let's have a quick look at the Lagarto patch. Again, we'll have one of the things you need to remember about the brass is that to get that extra level of bites, you do need to have the close mics in there. It's great for sketching with the tree, but you do need a little touch of the close mics if you want to get that sizzly sound, because that's where it comes from. It comes from that kind of proximity. Our close mic selection is actually it's actually a balance of close mid, which is a kind of a common recording technique for brass. You need a little bit of time to get for the sound to develop as it moves away from the instrument. But anyway, it's all part of the overall sound, and the Lagarto sounds like this. So let's have a very quick look at the Hybris Effects. Yeah, let's put that in. We'll have a little bit less ambience on this one. And again, it's all across the keyboard. We have put a kind of guide to what's where online, but I'll just kind of play randomly and we'll see what comes out. Okay, so you can hear there's a whole load of stuff in there. So anyway, that's a quick look at the brass, and we'll move on and we'll have a look at the woodwind in the next video. Thanks for watching.